Welcome everybody. We're on the campus of Portland State University in downtown Portland. Some distinguished alumni in politics. Governor Barbara Roberts is a graduate of Portland State, as is William Riggs, former Oregon Court Justice in the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court Chief Justice Paul DeMunis, all graduates of Portland State University. So glad you're with us. Hi everyone, I'm Ken Ackerman. This is Comcast Newsmakers. Well, a local group with deep roots in the community is doing its part to keep kids off the street. Please welcome Patricia Teneyck with Portland Activities League, Executive Director. Thank you very much for being here.
The Police Activities League.
What did I say? Portland Activities?
Yep.
Portland Police Activities
League.
League.
There you go, that
works. Is what we call it. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Police Activities League goes back many, many years.
Many years, yes. It began in New York in the 1930s with some police officers who were noticing that a lot of kids, once school was out, were just hanging around on street corners looking to get into trouble. And so they decided to do something about it.
And in fact, the PAL started in Oregon because of a former PAL
kid from New York. Commander Cliff Madison, who is a retired Portland police officer. He came out to Oregon to begin his career and realized that there was no PAL program here in Portland, and he decided that he really needed to get one going because it had had such a positive impact on his life. And so he's one of the founding members of the Police Activities League of Portland.
Now, I'm sure many people have heard of the Police Activities League. Explain exactly what you do.
Our little tagline is Kids, Cops, and Community, and what we do is we work in conjunction with law enforcement agencies around the city to offer after-school programming to youth ages 8 to 18, recreation, educational, a lot of sports training, things like that. And it's to give the kids some mentorship opportunities with law enforcement and other volunteers, and to show them that, the police are not bad guys, and they're often coming out of families where there have been gang activity or drug activity or something like that, and so their view of the police is different. And so it's a chance for them to see the police as human beings and as coaches and mentors and things, and it really works well. It's a great program.
At what age do you see kids starting to get into trouble with gangs and on their own?
As young as 8. We have kids going home, latchkey kids and things going home from school as young as 8, and especially if they're growing up in families that have multi-generations of gang activity or drug activity, they're exposed very, very early. And if we get a hold of them and they get interested in school by the time they're 8 or 10, we can do a lot of good things with them. It's as they get older and they start getting into that age where they test authority anyway. If they've already had that their entire life, it gets a little bit more difficult.
And you have a firsthand anecdote of how PAL has helped someone who's very close to you.
Yes, Damon Miller is a PAL employee. He's my second in command, basically, and he started out as a PAL kid here in Portland. His family was involved in gang activity and things like that as he was growing up, but he got involved in PAL, went to the youth center for many years, was involved in our PAL camp program, our program here on the Portland State University campus over the summer. And now he's all grown up and he's employed by PAL, has worked for us as a volunteer, as a coach, and now full-time staff member, and just a great guy. So it's had a huge impact on his life.
You mentioned summer programs here on the Portland State University campus. Tell me about those.
Yes, we do the National Youth Sports Program here every summer in the month of July. We bring in 300 to 400 kids from all over the city, transport them here, feed them breakfast and lunch, and offer them all different types of sports programming that they can do, as well as educational program, the great program in conjunction with the Portland Police Bureau.
All right. Patricia Teneyck, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for being here as well on Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Ken Ackerman. Make it a great day.